Hey, this going on?
Hey man, I'm making a post because like this apparently is crazy, bro. So yeah, Keela, I guess she made a post. I can't even see the post. Apparently, I'm blocked from it. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, I can't even see, the community of brews that got my name in their mouth and got all of this to say about me. And it's okay.
Well, the fact is, bro. The thing is I don't think people was talking about you. It's the video is came out and it's being brought to people's attention, and it's hitting everybody. We're like, damn, we getting hit with some deception stuff because we've been corresponding with Deshaun for almost over a year, and it's never been brought to our attention that this is a woman. It's been put off as that you are a man,
Bro,
and that's the only issue
bro,
that I believe we having,
bro,
bro. That's it.
can I please talk?
Yeah, yes, sir. Go ahead.
What does it matter about my physicality? What does it
Well,
matter about my physical body? Am I trying to like get with anybody? Am I trying to have a relationship and
that's
get
not
a family?
that's
That
that's not the point,
hold
though, bro. The
on,
point.
hold on. I'm not done, bro. I'm not
Go
done.
ahead.
The spirit has no gender, okay? And the spirit
Right.
has no boundaries. So it doesn't matter whether these labels that people want to focus on. People want to focus on labels,
But
on a fit.
but we wanna know who the truth is being spoke from. Like if the truth is being revealed to you, right? And you speaking the truth, which I believe you speak a lot of truth. The deception comes in when we see that, damn, this is really not a man, it's a woman. So this woman is speaking truth.
Do you
We're
hear?
not taking none of that from you,
Do you
but
hear?
it's the representation of
Bro,
what you're putting yourself as.
bro, do you hear me? It is a
I heard you.
willing vessel, a willing vessel. Male, female doesn't matter. Woman, man, doesn't matter. It's a willing vessel that is being used by the Spirit of the Most High to bring forth the truth to a dying, dead world, basically. Okay? And my physicality does not matter. That should not even raise an issue whatsoever. The labels, the titles, whether people call me bro or sis, what the hell does it really matter in the spiritual? It doesn't.
Because, bro, this Bible, the God says we are not to take on like the mindset of abomination.
Bro,
And if I'm not calling you that. This is what I'm speaking. If if a person has truth, right, and Satan knows all the truth, and they speak it in a manner where it's believable, and everybody like, okay, man, this guy or this woman has the spirit, and then we get hit with another revelation that, oh, this ain't even really a man, this is a woman.
but that's
And this is what's
the
been,
thing.
I
That's
understand what
the
you, but
thing.
you got to
But why
understand where
does it
we coming from. It
matter?
does
Why
matter.
does it matter that it's coming from either a male or a female vessel? The
Well,
it doesn't
why
matter,
didn't you put yourself as what you are instead of what you're not?
bro. I
That's all I'm
am.
asking, bro.
I am who I am, bro. I,
But you put yourself as a male. You're not a male.
Bro, I am who I am. When you join Facebook, it makes you pick one or the other, okay? And I don't.
You don't have to. You don't have to pick one or the other, bro. I don't. You don't have to put male. You don't even have to put that on there.
Yes, you do.
You can clarify it if you wanted to clarify it. But I'm just saying it seems like deception, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, it's not. And I.
I'm just saying that's what the talk is. It seems like deception. It's nothing else. It's nobody downing you, nobody casting you off because you came out or whatever the situation. We only talking about the deception part of, like, damn, my son thought you were a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who he think he's corresponding with, a man. He's not thinking he's corresponding with a woman. Like, it's laws to dealing with men and women in scripture in the book in the
Whose laws?
huh.
Whose laws? Men's laws? Because the father ain't got no respect of a person.
Bro, a woman has totally different laws than a man, far as
Says
how
who?
they body,
Says who? Says
how they deal with
who?
themselves.
Says who? Says who? Men?
I can't do the same thing a woman does.
Bro, bro. What I'm saying, I'm not doing anything that is outside of the eternal law of our Father. Okay? So these laws that you're talking about, laws for women, laws for men, whose laws? I only keep these
God's laws. God gave he gave Eve a set of laws that she was to follow, and Adam had a set of laws that he was to follow.
That's only if you're wanting to have a husband and create a family, or you wanting to have a wife and create a family. Yeah, there
Well,
are certain laws and sets for the family unit, bro. But there are eunuchs too, as well, that don't have the spirit to have a family and or get married or any of that. There's some of us that have superseded that. Some of us that are meant for other purposes, bro.
that's cool. I'm just well, all we talking about is the representation of what
The
you saying you
representation
are.
doesn't
You
matter.
didn't put it non-gender. You put male.
Because it wouldn't let me put non-gender. The only thing
You put.
bro, I tried it.
I hear
Okay?
you.
I tried it. They only give you male, female, or other. And when you select other, your pronouns has to be they, them, and that retarded ass crap. Okay? I'm not. Look, it doesn't matter to me.
Did you do it? Did you do it so you can get people to listen to
No,
what you were saying? Because
no.
in the beginning, when I first got wind of you, it was a post that said nobody listens to my videos, nobody watches my videos. And so I liked it, and I started watching your videos, and I started saying, okay, this guy, he is bringing a lot. I used to see you on Demetri Milligan's page, and I would see y'all go back and forth, and you know what I'm saying. So that's how I really like got like who you were, and the whole time I'm thinking you were a man. You never give off the assumption that you are a woman.
It
And
does.
when I say bro, you never corrected me.
Why
You know
would
what I'm saying? Or
like what
because you
matter? Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm actually a cis. And then you get this perception in your mind that I'm a certain type of way when I'm not.
no, bro. I give respect to my women, my sisters, and my brothers of
But
the same type of
bro,
respect.
I'm outside of the box of that. Why can't people just accept me for who the hell I am?
I'm not saying I'm not accepting you, bro. All I say, I'm telling you, when you first started the conversation, we started this conversation. You said people got your name in their mouth, and like they down talk. Nobody, on any of that trend that I seen, nobody down talked you. All they were saying was that why did he come off as represent himself as a male if he had this revelation by God to stop what you said you were about to have a sex change.
Yeah, and I
Now
was condemned. Let me talk.
so
Let me talk.
let me finish. Let me finish.
I was
And
okay. Go ahead.
by revealing that to us, it's like, okay, well, he was hit with God by not doing what he said he was going to do with the sex change. Then that means that he has a revelation that he's going to speak to the people, because if that was the truth, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't come off to us as a male, because your whole deal of battling was about gender, but you represented it as you were a male. That's the only thing that we talking about. Like, ain't nobody gonna cast you. Like, we ain't our job to do that. The Father does that. You know what I'm saying? So all we was doing was like, well, why did he come at us? Why did she come at us like that to make us think one way? And then when it comes out, it's like you have other brews. It's like, well, y'all can't judge him. And it's like nobody's judging. We asking questions, and it's like the questions that we ask to them or to you might sound like judging, but it's a serious, real question. Like, why did this happen like this? You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
And the first thing that comes to our mind is deception.
but it's not deception. Now you act.
That's what comes out of your mouth. But the act, bro, the act show, as God says, the act of people, the act shows deception.
But
That's always if you went and corrected it, right,
I didn't do an act.
and put your name, what you are, that's correction. Nobody will have anything else to say.
But it doesn't matter about these titles. And if
To you, it don't matter, bro.
can I talk? Can I please talk?
Oh,
Because
all
you
right, all right,
for
all
a
right,
long
all right,
time,
all right,
bro. And you
all
asked
right.
me
Go
several
ahead.
questions that you didn't even give me a chance to answer. And you're just ranting at me. And you're really not showing me love, bro. You're not
I'm
showing
not.
me love right now. Okay?
I'm
You're
not.
not letting me talk.
Okay, go ahead. I won't say nothing else. I'm gonna listen.
All right, because you asked me several questions, bro. You said, well, you should have corrected us. Why would I do that when I already know that you guys got in your preconditioned mindset? Because we all been conditioned. We all been taught that women's supposed to act a certain way, men's supposed to act a certain way, and if you don't act that way, then there's something wrong with you. Okay, we all been taught that. So the thing is, with me, it doesn't matter, these titles, okay? When I bring forth the word by way of the Spirit, I do so as a willing vessel, not as a male, not as a female. It doesn't matter what freaking gender the willing vessel that the spirit is flowing through. You guys want to focus on that. And you ask me, did I say that I'm a man? Did I set up my Facebook as a man? Did I set up my channel as a man so that people will listen to my videos? No. I did not. And I came out with a post, an original post, when I started my channel explaining all of this, okay? And I'm posting it right now because Facebook removed it. Now, I'm going to read to you, while I have you on this phone, this post that I posted the day that I started my channel. Now, it says, I have put this off for so long because of my own fears and insecurities. I have struggled since the time I can remember with gender issues because I didn't fit the social stigmas placed upon me from such a young age, well into adulthood. It caused me to gravitate toward a male persona so that for once in my life I could be comfortable. I felt for once, I can be seen how I want to be seen. I felt finally people will base their opinion off of my personality, which is my online persona. I felt no longer would I be judged based upon my gender and or my physical appearance. I felt for once I could be free to be me. This is why it has taken so long for me to confess these things. Even after the father told me over a year ago that time was up for hiding and that I must be forthcoming, I was afraid. Even with my elevation and my progress from where the father met me where I was and stopped me dead in my tracks from pursuing hormone therapy and gender reassignment surgery. This was in 2017. In 2018/2019, I started feeling convicted about not being forthcoming about who I am behind the avatar. Honestly, I have battled with these feelings all of my life. I don't consider myself to be a liar and or a deceiver because even though I used a male persona, it is how I envision myself. It wasn't as if I only did this on here and have a whole nother life somewhere else. It's not like as if in my physical life it isn't the same. Those that physically know me can attest to who I am in the physical. My homeboys and past girlfriends slash lovers and friends, they all can tell you that I never faked who I am. I just never been comfortable identifying as a female because of all the social stigmas that come with that. I have always hated the boxes people have tried to place me in all of my life. I felt like I was never seen for me until I stumbled upon a 3D virtual world. I went loco with that. I left a trail of broken hearts, and I don't announce that proudly. The Father has called me to be honest about what I'm dealing with, and as I stated, I have put it off for a really long time. He has been patient with me in my hindrance to do what he had been leading me to do as far as this. I have been obedient in many other things, but this thing here was one of my final battles. For my purpose for creating this account at this time that I created it, the Facebook account at the time that I created it was strictly for my online 3D virtual world. I never knew that it would progress into what it is today. I never knew that the Father would awaken me and pack me full of his truth and knowledge. I never dreamed that I would be no longer a partaker of the table of Satan. I never dreamed that I would be abstinent and be in the process of overcoming all sexual activity. Yet here I am. It's past time, yet it's perfect time. Everything happens for a reason, and maybe my hesitation coming forward when I first heard that small, still voice tell me to do so was for a reason. I know that now. And hold on, there's more. He is raising me up, and now is the time that I release all these things that I have held in for so long. I know that I will get many bruises on my posts that can't wait to condemn me, and that's okay, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I know who I am, and I know who I belong to. I have started a YouTube channel to document my progress as I continue to elevate from the depths the Father raised me from. If you feel led to check it out, then do so. If not, that's okay too. And anyone that wants to delete and block me because of this, that's okay also. And for those that stick around, welcome to my life. And I put the video attached to that called Why Did I Gravitate Toward a 3D Virtual World? And why did I fall in love with that? I recommend that you check that out to understand my mindset a little bit better, brother. Like, I don't have any animosity toward any of you, okay, that even came at me this way. You know, the last video that I posted goes into some animosity that I'm facing right now, in the fact that I haven't had any commits, you know, to be able to make some income. So right now, I'm going through the furnace of affliction of not having any income, bro. So and now this on top of it, and it's okay because I know that I've been honest in this, bro. I started my Facebook freaking years ago in like 2009, okay? And I
Right.
didn't wake up to the Most High, my power, into 2017. And when I started my YouTube channel, I put this post out, okay? And I tell
Right.
people in it. And I can't help that people ignored that post.
Can I give my insight on what you read?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what it sounds like to me that what you saying is that God didn't create you correctly.
Nope, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, you said you don't feel comfortable as being a woman. If
I
you're a woman,
didn't say that, bro. I didn't say that. I said I don't feel comfortable identifying as a
as a woman,
female because of all the social stigmas that come along with
I
that.
understand that, bro. I'm not no argument enough. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying, and my understanding is that you're saying that you're not comfortable in the skin that God put you in.
No,
So
you're
okay,
changing my
so
words, bro.
okay,
I
am I
said
changing your
I'm
words?
comfortable identifying as a female because of the social stigmas. It has nothing to do with the body that the Father put me in. It has everything to do with the social stigmas that come.
So do other women have that same uh uh I can't think of the word, the same thing that like how you feel to like to feel the way you feeling, like all the other women that have that same issue,
What do you mean, bro?
like women that go through the same emotional thoughts that you had.
I am my own person. I am a unique
No,
individual.
bro, I
You
understand all of that.
can't put me in a
But women,
category with
all women,
people.
all women are
You can't put
separated.
me in a category of all women, bro. Just like I would never put you in the category of all men. I would never put anybody in a category. Like, you people keep trying to put me in a
I'm
category.
not. I promise you, I'm not. I'm trying to understand where you can. And then when I give you my understanding of it, you say that it's not what that is. Like
Trying
but
to
you
say
saying
that I'm
exactly.
saying that God made a mistake, and I never said that. It is the social conditioning of society that I have a problem with, not my
Do you live your life as a woman?
what?
Do you live your life as a woman?
I live my life as a willing vessel for the power of the Most High and the Spirit of truth. And if that don't answer the question for you, bro, then I'm sorry. I don't live my life based upon the precepts of men and or social conditioning of this society.
So
How dirt is
so
clothes. If you want to put it that way, I dress like
I'm just at, bro. It's not. It's you getting defensive about
no,
like it's
I'm putting it
what.
all
And
out there,
listen,
bro.
I don't have your salvation in my hand, and you don't got mine in yours. Mine's in yours.
Exactly. I
So
don't.
all we doing is trying to get some understanding of
You want
what you saying to me,
Do you want to roll? Do you want to roll, bro?
huh?
I don't own no pennies. I wear boxer briefs, okay? So if you think that I'm going to hell because of that,
I didn't say that. Look, bro. I could be going to. I ain't say none of that. I didn't say none of that. I'm trying to understand where you're coming from, and my understanding is telling me what I'm explaining to you.
but
Yet
you're trying to say that.
you saying that you telling me that my understanding is wrong, but this is what my understanding is giving me off of what you speaking.
But you're saying that I'm saying that the father made a mistake, and I'm not saying that at all. I said I have a problem with social stigmas that come along with the body that I was created with, bro. And you're lying
So
to yourself if you
so
try to ignore
basically,
the fact that
but so
there's
basically, you don't like living as a woman
bro.
because of
What
the
do you
social
mean by living
stigmas.
as a woman? Can you please explain that to me?
Say that again.
What do you mean by living as a woman, quote unquote? Can you explain that to me?
Living as Mother Nature, as a woman.
What do you mean by that? Can Because I don't have no
What you
idea what
mean?
you mean by that.
A woman. A woman is a nurturer. A woman is a woman is a nurturer. A woman is a healer. You know what I'm saying? A woman is what's the word I'm looking for? A woman is the closest thing to God.
So you're saying that all women are nothing but nurturers, and all women are this way. So my spirit can't be like that.
You just said, bro, there are we not destroyed for lack of knowledge? Is not our women and our men destroyed for lack of knowledge?
All people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, bro.
All of us, every last one of us.
Why does
Only
what does the title matter, bro? Seriously, what does the title male or female really matter when spiritual matters are outside of that? Did you
bro,
not know
titles mean something. Yah has a title. If you don't have the fear of Yah, if you don't have that title of having a fear that what he said is being the fear of him, then you don't have the love of Christ in you. Like the fear of Yah is a title.
we're not supposed to fear him as if we fear?
We are supposed to fear Yah. The fear of Yah is the beginning of knowledge, bro. That's why we go into the knowledge that we have, because we don't want to eat dead animals no more. We don't want our children being whores. We don't want unwanted death coming in the family. We don't want being struck down by rocks. We don't. There's a lot of stuff that, you know what I'm saying. The fear of Yah prevents that from happening. You know what I'm saying? Children being murdered in the street. Oh, this is the fear of Yah.
Bro,
When you know better, you will do better.
fear is actually a mistranslation. It's supposed to be reverence.
I live it, bro.
Rev-
I've been living in the gutter for all my damn life, bro. I've been bullets flying around. Only reason I'm still here is because he got his hand over me.
Me,
You know what I'm saying? I have belief. I have faith and works.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why he had his hand over me. But I've been in that gutter ever since. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a peaceful place now. I'm 47 now because I'm older and I'm understanding all these things now. So it's a lot of shit I am pulled back from and stay away from, so those things don't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? But it was happening to me all my life growing up.
yeah.
I was getting told the hell up.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things, bro. That for me, I have testimonies about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
just we are to stand in what we were created to stand in, not what our mind think. Our mind is the most deceitful thing. Like, it makes you think all kind. Look, just think about this: when we in the mother's womb, that this is not natural creation. How we were to be conceived in the world. These doctors put epidurals. They put all kind of shit on us to give us attention deficit disorder. To have us, we are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because these things are, our mothers and father push us into places where people who hate us to show a kind face, and we want to believe that they really kind, but they really hate us, and they putting all kind of demonic shit in our mind and head, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that we go through, we're destroyed for lack of knowledge because we are disobedient to God's way. And then when we think we know God's way and we think we're still in hell,
Preach.
regardless of how things seem like it's good.
Preach, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? Satan is the one that changed the natural creation of things.
Yeah.
He the one did that. He the one told the Christ on the mountain. He took him up to 12 holy cities, bro. Now, how Satan got 12 holy cities? Think about that. Like, he told him, I'll give you all this kingdom and all these people. And Christ told him, get behind me. And then Christ came to those same people, and they rejected him.
Yeah, you're right.
So these are Satan's people that saying they following Christ, and they got the way, and they know that this and that and this the third. The Lord says, I'm sending my son to the earth, and if y'all don't listen to him, y'all gonna perish. Simple as that. So we get the words of what he say, and we understanding that this is the truth of how we supposed to live. He didn't come change the way of a woman. He didn't come change the way of a man.
Bro.
He came to give correction.
The Spirit came.
You know what I'm saying?
And it doesn't
The
have
Spirit, and then he said once he died, then the Spirit gonna come and teach man. No more will men teach men. The Spirit will teach you.
Exactly, and it has no.
So it's true, but think about it.
It has no.
Satan is a spirit too.
Right. And like so I'm saying, the Spirit has no respecter of person, bro. Male, female alike can be influenced by Spirit, bro.
But it's two voices, bro.
Yeah.
It's two voices.
You're right.
It's two, and one of them sound, and they both sound like Christ.
No, they both don't sound like Christ, bro.
Bro, it's a lot of people believe that they following Christ because it's what is written.
You're right about that, but that ain't the voice of Christ, is it?
I understand that, but they believe that's the voice of Christ.
But
you know what I'm saying? Didn't Christ say Satan would deceive the very elect? If he could, he would deceive the very elect.
Yeah, it does. But
didn't he say Satan comes as a ball of light, like Christ?
Yeah, and you're right, bro. There's a lot of people that are deceived and that are in that trap. You're right. But
that's all I'm saying, bro. It's a lot of discernment.
Let me talk, bro. God. All right. The thing is, though, is that those that are his sheep do hear his voice and they follow accordingly. And bro, like that's what I've done. And I have not done anything against the eternal law of our power. So really there should be no animosity against me.
There's no animosity. All we want to understand, why did you come as a falsehood when you are something else? That's all.
Falsehood.
You don't want to address that. That's all. That's all. Like this is your brothers and sisters that have a serious. Huh?
I did address it. You just can't get.
But you don't want to accept how we feel. Like why did he come like
labels. That? I'm not going to accept your labels and your stigmas. But
nobody's putting a label on you, bro. Nobody putting a label. If God said you're a woman, then you're a woman. If God said you're a man, you're a man. That's
the outer package don't matter, bro. Physicalities.
Why would he give us gender if it don't matter?
The only reason that there's gender is for physical purposes, bro, to reproduce. But I don't have the spirit to reproduce that way physically, okay? My spirit is to reproduce spiritually.
Well, you got to ask yourself, why do you have the spirit not to reproduce when that's what you were created? You have ovaries, you have a vagina, you have all these things as a woman that you were created. You have boobs to feed a baby. You have all these things.
Some vessels that are not meant to go through that, bro. There's some vessels that's meant to reproduce spiritually, and that's what I'm here for. And like, if people can't accept that, then that's
bro. God created us to live life. He didn't create us to just like to be some like great this and that. He created us to live life, but live life in compassion and love. You know what I'm saying?
Are you showing compassion and love to me by claiming?
His compassion and love is telling the truth. His compassion and love ain't no feeling. How the world wants you to believe.
Steps of men. You're trying to condemn me, telling me that
I'm not condemning you. I never condemned you. Bro, I'm not gonna. I'm saying I'm trying to understand, and I'm telling you with the way you saying it. This is how it's coming off.
Bro, if you were really trying to understand, you would have heard the things that I said, because it came.
I heard everything you said. I heard everything.
So you heard what I said about how the spirit supersedes the physicality?
Yes, I heard you say all of that.
Why does it matter whether or not is coming from a male.
Because you skip over you go into the spiritual, bro, instead of dealing with the physical.
Why?
You want to skip the physical and go into the spiritual, like it don't even matter about the physical.
It doesn't.
It does matter. Both of them have to coincide with each other to get to the kingdom.
Is the physical more important than is the physicality more important than the spiritual?
How can you show love without the physical?
Bro, showing love is spiritual. Did you not know that?
Listen, you have the spiritual comes into the flesh for you to show it out.
Yeah.
The spiritual ain't showing itself without the body.
How do you know that I don't show love, bro? I walk in.
I didn't say you didn't show love. I didn't say you didn't show love.
Yeah.
Everything I listened to you when you spoke will show love.
And I treat
everything
people as myself. I treat people the way I want to be treated. You know, I
just feel like we was being deceived, bro. That's all there is to it. That's all I'm saying.
I wasn't deceiving you, and I put this post out in public, and I tagged people to it, bro. I put that post out that I read to you. So how is that a deception? When I'm
telling you, that's how it felt. I accept you. I accept what you said. I accept it. I'm telling you how when it came to me, this is how I felt. Like, damn, this cat, and there's a lot of other people that felt the same way. Like, this is deception.
But it's not.
You know, you understand? We're on a spiritual journey now. Like, we try to pride ourselves on is knowing the truth. So when something come on our plate like that, like, why was it put in our face like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't because nobody put it there. Like, it's God do things. A lot of things happen.
Bro, listen, that's not the first video that I have brought that issue up. That's what I'm saying. My whole channel has been about my life. And if you
I never knew none of that, bro. I just never knew none of that. I just never knew none of that. I just felt like if the more you do a lot of videos, and even though you did those videos before, it never came up in the news. I didn't know.
It don't always come up, but there are several videos, bro, that I talk about it, bro. I put all of this stuff out there. For y'all to say that I've been deceiving people, I really haven't, because I literally put this stuff out in the open, bro. And
it's some people that said they knew about it, and it's some of us that didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's some of them that said, yeah, we seen the video such and such year months ago or a year ago or whatever, but a lot of us didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like all it is serious questions, bro. If we didn't care or not, it wouldn't be ain't nobody casting you off or nothing. Nobody saying anything negative about you. Nothing. All it was said is why did that come off as a deception? On this page it says, like I said, you said you clarified that. It says male. It says Deshaun Anthony. The name Deshaun Anthony means something God. What's his name? Deshaun means gift from God.
Oh,
so you
I didn't even look it up.
It means gift from God. Deshaun means gift from God.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of things that show. It's like, damn, all these things to make you believe you were one thing, bro, but then you try like nobody would. How do you know if nobody would? No, but I don't think nobody would reject you if you came out saying you was a woman.
It wasn't done out of deception. Everything that I've done, bro, has been from the heart. Like, I have not deliberately deceived nobody. You know, I did before, a long time ago, before the Father called me out of that. And that's why I had to put that post out. You know, the Father told me to put that post out.
I had seen a post. You was talking to somebody. I think it might have been Demetri Milligan about somebody calling you a devil or something, and y'all was go back. But I never paid no attention because I really don't like be all in the stuff like that. But I did see that, but I never paid no attention. I just thought that you were somebody that nobody wanted to give airtime to. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to hear the truth that was coming out, because I know a lot of truth at the time is coming out, and you were speaking a lot of truth. And I was like, damn, well, they just don't want to hear this cat's voice because he's speaking the truth. And a lot of these Hebrews are speaking lies that they want everybody to believe. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to Deshaun. I'm gonna go over and listen because he like me. Like, we try to talk about things that people drown us out. Oh, you ain't no Hebrew. You don't know this. You don't know all this and that. But we have more understanding than they do.
Because
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
spirit, bro, and that's the total difference. The total difference is a humble, contrite spirit to where
He said all.
truth can dwell with us. That's why. That's why the truth comes out of us because the spirit dwells with us, bro.
I feel that. God says all will have the spirit. All. He said all, not
That's
just
the spirit.
he's
Because
even the wicked will have the spirit.
the bro, look at it. The ones that can't give up the flesh and blood, the ones that's holding on to the written words and pages of books, clearly they don't have the spirit. Clearly they have the spirits of devils on them. Clearly they
Right.
the Pharisees and all of these things that are upon the earth. So clearly
Right.
they're not operating in the spirit of the Hamashiach.
Right.
But you can clearly
Right.
see that I operate in the spirit of the Hamashiach.
Only that's the only thing, bro. That was it. It was just that right there. Like it had us thinking you were one thing, and that's the only, and that's to me. But like that's not condemning you. It's just saying that that's some deception right there. Like
There's
you
not
can't believe every word that come out of this person's mouth because we
settle
done
this.
seen some deception.
Now, bro, I really want to settle this with you. I have not
Uh-huh.
deceived anybody because I put these things out there. And just because I don't take the time to correct somebody and say, oh, they call me a bro, I need to tell them to call me sis. Just because I don't do that does not mean that I deliberately deceived y'all, okay? Because
I hear you.
to me, the title of sis and bro doesn't matter, but I know from past experiences and things that I went through my whole life, I know that the social stigmas that come along with that have grieved me and have irritated me my entire life. So, of course, I'm not going to correct anybody when it comes to that, but I'm going to be 100% honest and talk about these things in my videos that the Father led me to do.
Hmm. Have you ever got any like revelation on that from the Father?
What do you mean
Of why you feel like that? Like
about
uncomfortable
statements?
with
Because I don't
yeah.
fit in this world's ideology of where how people say I'm supposed to portray myself, bro. I've always been a bold, outspoken, fire type of personality. Okay, I've never acted.
Yeah.
I never exuded the qualities of a girl. Okay, even in my innocence, even as a young kid. All right, I naturally gravitated towards boy toys, boy activities. I naturally gravitated towards
Do
sports.
you believe? The people are born gay?
Yeah,
Do you believe that?
I do believe
You do?
that some people are born that way. Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay. Oh, cool. Because this is my stance on that. That like, honestly, bro, when when a woman conceives a child, right?
Mhm.
There are genders how you can tell whether it's a boy or a girl. I've never seen one person on the planet Earth, as long as the existence of the Earth, have a gay child or come out as a gay child. Now I've heard about hermaphrodites and things like that, but that come with gene manipulation and things that unseen and things that we don't know about. But when God created us, He created man and He created male, female. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I mean, that's all I gotta say about that one. You know what I'm saying?
But we were right back around to the fact that the willing vessel that's here right now before you, I'm not partaking of any of the things that the reason why you need a male and female body to reproduce. I never had the
So
spirit to do
you
that.
don't care. You don't care if you go to heaven or hell.
Bro, I didn't say nothing.
That's a question. It's a question, bro. It's just a question.
I didn't say anything about whether or not I care about going to heaven or hell.
No, I'm asking that. I'm asking that question.
Of course I care about being in the kingdom of the Father, bro. And I know that I'm marked.
Okay, so you saying I'm listening to just what you're saying. You're saying you're a willing vessel because God can use all vessels, no matter what they are, to give out His word, His truth and word. But
Mhm.
He even used the wicked. So all I'm trying to understand is that
Am I doing
If you're saying you,
with my,
no,
am I
all I'm trying to understand is that you're saying you're a willing vessel. Are you a willing? What kind of willing vessel are you? Like, are you a vessel that choose wickedness, but want the truth?
am I walking in wickedness, bro? When I
I don't know. I don't know,
well, I'm not, and
bro. I don't know you. Like, all we know is your words. We don't know you like that.
I know, but there are people in my real life that know me, and
I don't know them.
and
I don't know them. You know what I'm saying?
the Father knows me, and I know
Yeah, that's
I'm not
right. Right.
nobody.
All right.
The Father's
I
with
don't want
yeah.
to. Yeah, I don't want to have
The Father
no
sees
dis.
all. The Father sees all. The angels see all. You know,
Right.
they know I'm not
Right.
out here doing wickedness. They know I'm not. They know I'm out here treating my neighbor as I do myself. They know I'm out here loving my neighbor as I do myself. They know that I walk the freaking eternal laws of the Father. I
Right.
literally keep them.
Right. Bro, and all praises to the Father. You know what I'm saying? For you revealing what you reveal. I'm not condemning. I'm not just judging you. I'm not any of that. My question was that why was that? But you answered it. You feel like it doesn't matter. It is what it is. I accept that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condemning you. Nobody, Kayla hasn't condemned you. Nobody has condemned you at all. Nobody said, even people that said y'all quit judging, people said on there, no, it's no judging. We trying to understand the situation. And if Christ says, if we have a situation, we should come to each other and work these things out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all that was. It's like, you were part of the link too. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why you said you couldn't respond or whatever, but you were part of that.
I can't even see the post.
Oh, well, maybe they deleted it. I don't know. But it was nothing negative talked about you. Nothing negative. Everybody, a lot of people was defending you, saying, you're going through a lot of stuff, this and that. We need to have compassion. But all Kayla was doing, and I said was that, well, we just want a little bit some answers of why was this said like this? Because I believed it was a man the whole time. That's the only issue I had. And it's not going to make me change how I feel about you and nothing like that. I just felt like it was some you say, but I just felt like that's my mindset. It was deception. That's all, bro. But I accept it. I accept what you say.
Is
You know
that
what I'm
like
saying?
and like the thing is, bro, like within yourself that if I had of just to say that I had of corrected people and been like, oh, I'm a sis, that your whole mindset would have been completely changed about me. But
And that's the point that I'm trying to make, bro. That's why you came the way you did, because people would have changed their mindset about you and what you say.
why
That's
would
my whole point.
if I'm
That
speaking
was
the way of the spirit of truth, what does it matter? How would that change?
that's
Why would that
deception, bro.
mindset?
That's deception because you said it yourself. If you would have did that, how people would have changed up on you and switched on you.
With the social stigmas, bro.
Christ didn't care what the
Because of the
Hebrews thought
social
about him.
stigmas,
He gave them what they were supposed to give, and they turned around and called him a devil and killed him.
bro.
Now, the people that you connected to over here,
It's totally off, bro. Because you're trying to say that social stigmas matter. Okay, that's what you're basically trying to say is that our perception of the vessel should that matters, but it doesn't.
that's what you, bro. I'm a dad. I raise my children as a dad. I raise my sons as a dad. My son is a young man that's becoming a man. My daughters are young women that are becoming women. Like that's what me as a dad that God created men to do.
But
Like to guide our children
what,
and our
what
wives.
if one of your children supersede that? What if one of your children doesn't have a desire to get married and have children? What if the father gives them a spirit to
It's all about, he said, raise the child up in the way they should go. And when they're old, they don't depart from it. We are supposed to be teaching our children as their children, so the direction to go. Now, we're not supposed to let them think on their own of what direction to go. That's an error of the word of the Most High.
Are you the type of father that if your daughter rather played with Tonka trucks than a Barbie doll, are you the type of father that will force your daughter to play with a doll in a dollhouse? Are you the type
No.
of father that will
No. My kids played whatever they wanted to play with. But what I'm telling you as a father, a dad, we're not a father, but a dad, because we've been destroyed for lack of knowledge, that we are supposed to teach our children as they are young, and as they're older, they will be off and won't depart from the way of the Most High. So if you're not taught that, I've taught mine the best I could until, you know what I'm saying? Like my revelation of real truth came in them as they were really a little bit older. But I had the sternness of my dad. He was a disciplinarian, so that a lot of that came with me to my children. But the truth of how we supposed to go and the ways, those came in the midst of me doing, in my marriage with my wife and my kids and stuff like that. And those revelations were being revealed to me, like a lot of things that we do to put them in the right places and the right things. So as they older now, they don't depart from the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like they know how to navigate, and then they got somebody that they can come back to bounce something off of, because this is what God put me here to be. You know what I'm saying? So we all deviate from our true purpose because we believe in the mind that we think it's another way. It's this way. If he said when he created Adam that he thought again and said it's good that man should not be alone. So he put him with a woman. Now men can choose to not have a woman, and men can choose to have a woman. But he said it's not good for a man not to have a woman. And we should all have one of our own.
But are you saying that there are no vessels on the earth at all?
I didn't say that.
Okay, so
all vessels are God's, and He can use them for whatever He wants.
okay, so
But I'm telling you,
with me, I'm different, bro. And so like if people can't accept me for who I am, then I'm cool with that. But I'm different, bro. And I literally live by the laws of the Father, okay? So I literally walk by his eternal law of love, compassion, mercy, and all of these fruits of the spirit. I walk by that. But do I freaking wear men's clothing? Yeah, I do. Do I carry myself a certain way? Do I have a deep voice? Do I, do I have a bold personality? Yes, I do. Does that make me wicked? No, it doesn't. But
can women come to you and get womanly advice?
do what?
Can a woman, a child, a woman, a little girl, or anything come to you and get the wisdom of a woman?
What do you mean about, bro? Like,
See, you don't even understand the wisdom of a woman, bro. That's all I'm not. Look, I ain't trying. I don't want to go no further because it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot.
right, bro.
I'm not condemning you or nothing. Don't think I'm condemning nothing. I'm asking questions. These are questions that I'm gonna ask anybody that's we supposed to test and try the spirit. Anybody who say they follow in Christ. That's what we supposed to do. You're supposed to do it to me. You know what I'm saying?
But what have I done wrong, bro? That you have such.
I didn't say you did nothing wrong. I'm asking questions, bro. That's it.
Yeah, and
I'm not condemning you. Nothing.
You're not condemning me. You saying that you're not bringing contention, but at the same time, you can't see that I'm a pure spirit, a pure heart, bro.
I said you were a pure spirit. I said the truth that what you gave out was, I believe, I listened to what you, before I knew what you know, your video, and you came out and told what you were. But I didn't say, oh, I don't believe nothing this cat said now because he said he was a male and he's really a woman. All I said was that now, because you put that out there like that, it was, to me, it's deception. And now I have to really, I can't just go off of what you say, even though it sound good. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's all I'm saying.
Spirit, bro, go off the spirit that the Father.
I do go off the spirit. That's why I go off the spirit.
Yeah,
I do go off the spirit. But listen, as being a brother to you, as being like a family member, how we all try to connect with each other and things like that. Those things mean a lot. Like I don't want nobody lying to me about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or even making it seem like it's a deception there. Like if it is, you cleared it up. You cleared it up with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I accept it. Yeah, you won't hear nothing else. You ain't hear nothing in the beginning. I ain't say nothing. I just wanted to know, like, what the hell? Like, Jeremy, y'all come with the everybody demons because of chakras, and then all this other, then they come with this video. I was like, damn, a lot of shit is happening, bro. Like, I didn't see the video before, but this is just how it hit me.
Yeah, I put that video
So
on my page. As soon as somebody go to YouTube, that's the first video that pops up. So it's not like I was trying to hide it. You know, it's
right,
out there in the
right,
forefront, bro. I'm not deceiving nobody.
right, right. I got you, bro. I'm not. Listen, that's all I was just saying. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying you deceiving. I just that right there, male, and Deshaun Anthony, it seemed like a male talking to a male. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
I've
That's
been
all.
through it my whole life, bro. And before I even knew what a dyke was, people were labeling me as that, you know. And so,
I believe
yeah,
it.
I mean, I
Yeah, I
innocent
know people.
and just,
You know.
but people want to try to put me in a box, and I'm outside of that. But I know I heard the small, still voice, bro, and I know that I'm following the good shepherd. You know, I've completely stopped all sexual immorality, bro.
That's all praises, bro.
I'm
All praises.
100% celibate, bro.
I wish I can get like. I need to be that way. I need to stop.
You
On
got
some
a
real.
wife, don't
Like,
you?
I really do.
Don't you got a
I'm
wife?
married. Yeah, I got a wife, but I need to stop. You know what I'm saying?
You got a
Like
wife?
shit.
You gotta stop.
I'm just saying, bro. Like honestly, bro. I always had issues. You know what I'm saying?
Celibate, bro, because
Huh?
I said the Father called me to be celibate, and
Right. Right.
it's been almost a year, man. Like it'll be a year anniversary come like May
Hmm.
something, or May 9th maybe. Yeah, I think it's like May 9th would be my year anniversary of being abstinent 100%. I'm talking no masturbation, none of it, all
I pray.
morality,
All praise.
all of it.
Yeah.
I'm 100% walking with the good shepherd, bro. And it's the reason why I'm going through this adversity, because I am bringing out this truth of the Father, bro, by way of the Spirit. I have so much more coming, bro. And it's so freaking much. I'm like nine,
Hmm.
10 videos behind.
Hmm. I hear you.
I got 9 audios at least that I haven't had the time to create the video yet. Right now,
Hmm.
I'm breaking down a 3 hour audio that I did called Flowing by the Spirit. And that is going to break a lot of chains off people. So I understand the reason why I'm going through this furnace of affliction and adversity.
Hmm.
I'm being tried in the fire, and it's okay because I'm going to stand firm.
Hmm.
And I know the Father is with me, bro. I know that I'm keeping his laws.
Well, I know, like me personally, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna pray on that because I need clarification on that because I like it just in my spirit to just like to feel a man is a man and a woman is a woman, but that's just in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? So
No, that's not
I just gotta pray on it.
that's in your mind. That's in your head. Because
Bro, it's not in the mind. It's in my being because I am a man
we
and I
go
know what a man's job is supposed to be and I know what a woman's job is supposed to
read
be.
that and think that the spirit don't even have a gender, bro. The spirit
Yeah, but the spirit, listen, the spirit came into the world after Christ died. Before that, the spirit wasn't in the world. You know what I'm saying? So
you
the
mean
way you talking,
you mean the Holy Spirit. You mean a ruach.
yeah, yeah, it was not in the world until
Well,
Christ died.
that is a feminine spirit. You're right about that, but not see what people are not under. Do you read the sealed portion?
I read like if you speak on it, if it come in my mind, I can recite what came across. You know what I'm saying as I read it. But I don't like get in books and just read like that.
There's a lot of things in the sealed portion that will blow a lot of people's mind because, bro, we were born into deception, okay? And now
I don't know. I don't think we born in deception. I think sin deceives us but we born into righteousness.
No,
It's
bro.
our mother or our
Fallen world, bro. We're born into a fallen world. When you come out of the womb, your parents are teaching you exactly what they were taught, bro. From the time that you
right.
were
That's what I'm saying. Destroyed. That's falling into sin. That's not falling into like that's not a deceptive world. That's falling into a sin, a person, a people that's been deceived.
I'm gonna make it very crystal clear how it's a deception, bro. Because when I was born into this world, my mom and my dad didn't know no different to feed me flesh and blood. As soon as I started growing teeth in my mouth, they were deceived. I was born
Right.
to the deception of our diet and what we're supposed
Right.
to eat. Bro, we're literally
Facts.
born into this deceived ass world. We're literally born into a false reality. So everything that we're taught, we need
We're
to be
born into the
taught.
people that are deceived, bro. The world is created to be good, but the people just make the world just make it the sin makes it a deceivable world. Like it's people that are born that parents do have the and teach their children the truth and they don't deviate from it.
That's
And it's some that don't and they put flesh in our mouth like my mom and dad did all up till the point to where they start dying off and I'm seeing the things and I woke up. So now I'm not putting that shit in my body no more. But it's a lot. It's the people that we you know what I'm saying? Like if you came into a deceived family,
Well,
right,
there is way
and you wake it up,
that wouldn't even have happened if it wasn't for the deception that happened of our people as a whole, bro. It was prophesied that we would be given to another people, right? And so when we
right?
were given to another people, they raised the sons and daughters of our people, bro. A different people raised us. So our
We got
parents were taught what their parents were taught, and their parents were taught what their parents were taught, and their parents were taught what these damn heathens were taught. Okay? So we
right
were born into deception, bro.
now. I like I say, it's people that are born with the truth because their parents have the truth and not deceived, and you have people that are deceived that
They didn't have all the truth of the most. None of us were born with all the truth of the Most High, bro. That's you're if you
I didn't say. Well, I'm talking about putting death in our mouth. A lot of us
oh,
wasn't. Some of us wasn't born like
but
that,
I'm
getting
not
death
even
put in our
talking
mouth.
about that. I'm talking about the whole world, bro. Everything that we're taught from birth, pretty much.
Well, the death is key. Because as soon as you come into the world, the sin of death is put in your mouth, and that's what makes you deceived.
Well, not
You know what I'm
just that,
saying?
but a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Like how we're taught.
Well, the main thing is what's put in your mouth because the first thing you do when you come into the world, a parent or a doctor or somebody want to put something in your mouth to feed you.
Exactly. Even the medical doctors, and they studied under freaking Rockefeller and freaking evil, wicked heathen,
Right,
bro.
right. We
That's what I'm
destroy for
saying.
lack of knowledge. Like we don't have none of our customs. We don't have nothing. So we believe we everything other than what we really are.
Right.
You know, the heathen, the one come out saying, "Oh, I don't have no gender, or I don't have no direction, so I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that." And I'm gonna like they're the ones really have that mindset. You
Bro,
know what I'm saying?
listen, bro. Look, we all have to be retaught by the spirit of truth, okay?
Right,
That's all
right.
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that we all got to be retaught by the spirit of truth. And until that happens, people are going to be deceived. That's bottom line.
That's facts. That's facts. But
But
you have people
don't have the
that do know the
heart,
truth,
ears
bro.
to hear, if people don't have the heart and the ears to hear the spirit of truth when it comes, and they reject and they rebel against the spirit of truth, then they're sealing their own fate.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
And it's not like I'm just speaking these words, bro. I live them.
Same here, bro. Same here. I feel what you're saying. You got a testimony and you giving it. I ain't got no quarrels with it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep this thing going, bro, because apparently the father does want me to put out this audio that I recorded about 2 weeks ago, or I don't know when I recorded it, but it's called "The Most High Does
Just
Not
know,
LGBT."
just know, just know. You can put the video out, bro, but you better expect whatever was coming your way, because A lot of people don't feel like you feel, bro. Like, and you say like you have the spirit. The spirit also says to avoid quarrels. You know what I'm saying? So understand, like
Guys are the
you
ones
really
bringing the quarrel, bro, or whoever. If whoever wants to bring the quarrel, they're not quarreling with me. They quarreling with my father. So I'm not
I mean,
of the
I don't know, bro. You the one gonna put the post. You know what I'm saying? You the one gonna put not God. You the one putting the post. So
yeah.
you know what I mean. Like if you put it on him, that's on you. But you the one putting the post out there to get
This
reactions.
eternal law is love, okay? And people are not
Just
showing love to the LGBT community by condemning them and damning them
bro,
to hell.
bro. God says the LDB community condemns themselves by living an unrighteous life. That's them. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that anybody that talk against them is because they live in the opposition of the truth. You know what I'm saying?
If they're
Like
engaged in sexual immorality, that's the same laws that
bro, nah. The world tells you that you ain't supposed to judge evil no more. The world tell you that. We supposed to identify wickedness. We supposed to
exactly.
so the next people, the next youth can identify it. We're not supposed to tolerate it to where it's like, oh, they can do what they do want to do. No, we're not even supposed to be around that.
We all have been given free agency by the Creator, bro, and it ain't none of our right to take that away from.
So is your mission to show righteousness for the LGBT community? Is that that's what your mission is?
Is to spread love, to spread the love
For the
of the Most High that He's
you
given.
want
Yeah.
do you want people to love the LGBT community?
People need to love, period, bro. Love thy
I'm asking you,
neighbor.
bro. I'm asking the question. Do you want people to love the LGBT community? That's your
People need to
stance.
love their neighbor as thyself, bro. So any other doctrine people bringing that you're supposed to hate certain people because
Nobody says hate, bro. I'm asking. I just asked a question. I said, is that your mission to serve the LGBT community to bring them love?
say that I'm trying to serve the LG. I serve my almighty power, bro. And I said that I'm spreading the love of the Most High. That we're supposed to love our neighbor as we do ourselves. We're supposed to treat our neighbor as we do ourselves. And you know that I'm not speaking any lies.
No, I know you ain't speaking lies, but just my understanding of the neighbor is the animals. That's my understanding. But because people are
It's
people.
all flesh and blood beings
Yeah.
upon the face of the earth because
Right.
we all share the breath of the Most High. We all
Right.
have the breath of the Most High, bro. So we are to treat one another the way that we want to be treated. Okay?
Right.
So
Right.
bashing people and putting them down and calling people whatever you want to call
You're
them,
right.
stick
You're absolutely right.
that's
But they are living in a lie, a life of lie, bro. And that is not a righteous. That's nothing righteous about it. There's no love
nothing
in that.
righteous about
And
fornication between a man and a woman, neither, bro.
but I'm saying there's no love in
There's
two
nothing
women
about
with two
polygamy.
women, and there's no love with two men with two
Bro,
men. There's no love in transgenderism where you changing your gender. That's no love for God.
but when people try to say that the Father doesn't love these people, that's a lie.
I didn't say. I know those people are liars because everybody that wake up has the love of God. Everybody that wake up every single day has the love of God, good and evil. Everybody, but it's a difference of with the love, bro. Like the love that God talking about is truth. Like His people deal in truth, and they live in truth, and they're not tolerating the lies. They're not tolerating the deception of the eyes, where you want me to believe, not you, but people want you to believe there's something other than what I see with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a scripture in scripture that says, "Don't judge on outward appearance."
Exactly.
But how do we see everybody?
All I'm
We see with our eyes, bro, on outward appearance. And then when we talk to them,
all
their
I'm
spirit reveals who they are.
outside of all of these stigmas and labels that this society want to dwell upon, bro. And the truth of the Most High is in the earth now. Why do you want the LGBT people to perish? Why do you want them to?
Who said that? I didn't say I didn't. God says that. I didn't write that.
The Most High
I
didn't
could
say
care less
that.
what the LGBTQ do.
No,
They're not helping produce life. They're not helping produce goodness in the earth. They're not doing all they are mouthpieces. There's nothing productive that comes out of their loins
Let me
other than destruction.
let me ask you a question. Somebody that identifies as gay, let's just say that somebody that identifies as gay, let's just say is a guy, and he's effeminate, and he's just naturally that way, and he's not engaging in any kind of sexual fornication with another man, but yet he has effeminate ways. So are you, and he lives his life treating people with love. So you're telling me that he's going to go to hell just
I didn't say that. I said he's living in deception. I didn't say he's going to hell.
deception.
That's living in deception because
Deception.
you want to believe you one way when you're really not.
Listen, if he could hear the true words of the Messiah and he lived by the true words of the Messiah, how is he being deceived?
So I can live as a dog, even though I'm a human, but because I can hear the words of the Messiah.
Let's just be real, please.
I'm the honest to God, bro. That's a serious question. I can live as a dog because I know I can hear the words of the Messiah, and that's okay.
So you have the free will. If you want to live your life as a dog, you have every right to do what you want.
But I'm saying I'm serving Christ.
You have
I'm serving the Messiah.
to live your life how you want to live it. But the Messiah didn't live his life like a dog. The Messiah
Exactly.
Exactly.
He lived his life as a man.
He lived his life as a free
As a man.
as a free spirit of a Most High.
As a man, bro. He was a man. Nobody can deny that. He was a man, and he was an all man. He did not. Nobody can say he was effeminate. Nothing.
But bro,
They can't say it.
all
Nobody can say it.
is that he showed love, bro. And there's a lot of scriptures that they didn't include in the so-called Holy Bible because they wanted to create this animosity towards people that are different. Okay,
The royal priesthood, right?
is
When he came to ordain the royal priesthood, which they rejected, they were to be a royal priest to the whole planet, the whole world, and everywhere they went, they were to be a representation of Christ as a light, right? So they themselves would have been operating in holy order, but they rejected it. So we know not the holy order of Christ. All we know is the holy order, well, the order of men that says it's holy. You know what I'm saying? The priesthood was rejected off the earth, killed off the earth, gone. They never had a chance to rule. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that came before them, Adam's seed, Seth, and all them righteous men, they didn't have books to write nothing down. They communicated with thoughts. So it's a lot of bro. We've been destroyed. We've been destroyed, like all, and to think the way we thinking and have the mindset the way we have, and we believe we be following Christ because things seem good and things seem right. But Satan knows how to deceive easily. Like you won't believe your whole life. How people not deceive when Christ said himself, when they come up to me, they're gonna say, Christ did not throw out, or Father did not throw out, cast out demons, and he's gonna say, depart from me, workers of iniquity, I never knew you. Like it's people that's living that really believe they're doing exactly how they're supposed to do. But he's gonna say, depart from me, workers of iniquity, I never knew you. And they're gonna live the whole good life, you know what I'm saying? Look holy in front of people because that's what men desire to be. But they still, when it comes to him, he's gonna say, depart from me, workers of iniquity, I never knew you.
That is true, bro. And I placed out many videos going over this and how people are deceived and how to break that deception by way of the Spirit. And like I said, I live a holy life, bro. I live a righteous life. I treat people like I want to be treated. I love my neighbor as myself. And it is what it is, bro.
Do you know, and just before we end the conversation, do you see how the LGBT community is in the world today?
I
Do
do
you see how they conduct themselves?
also see how the mouth of Satan have opened up wide to try to funnel in all these people that will perish without the truth of the Most High, bro. And the truth of the Most High is to love thy neighbor as thyself and to treat others the way that you want to be treated. On these two laws hang all the law of the prophets.
He told us, bro, not to do as they do. So when we see them conducting themselves as they do themselves, and we say, y'all don't do this, people in the world are saying now, we're supposed to love that. We're supposed to not judge them. He tells us, identify wickedness and don't do as they do. So if we see what they do and it's in our face and they're going after children, bro,
Yeah.
they're going after children.
I think that's messed up that they're doing that, bro. And
This is their community. This is their none of them speak up against it.
as a matter of
This
fact,
is their
I made many posts about that and how they're targeting.
you might have made a bomb. I'm talking about that community. Don't make posts. They don't talk. They encourage
But I do.
homosexual.
I'm outside of that, bro. I'm not.
I'm just saying.
It.
We was talking. I'm going off of you being a spokesman for them. That's all.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't never said that, bro. I am a spokesperson for.
You said they should be showing love and not hate.
Yeah, we are to show love to our neighbor as we do ourselves, bro. We are.
Nobody killing them. All they do is can tell them that's wrong. Nobody kills them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody kills them. Nobody throws them in jail. They got every law on the books for them right now over us. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like, they got pushed over black people's issues. They in this last 2, 3 years, 4 years, they got pushed over top. But our issues ain't get dealt with not once. We still in attention deficit disorder and all this and that. While they living their lives like, oh, somebody that made laws for us, we could just come out and just show our penises everywhere and boobs. You got transgender women, or you got women that calling themselves men now, and then got their boobs cut off and walking around with no shirts on. That's cool.
I didn't say it was cool, bro. All sexual immorality.
That's an abomination.
All sexual immorality is an abomination, bro. And all freaking people that's not being righteous, bro. So that I don't support that. I don't support unrighteousness.
There's nothing righteous about LGBTQ. There's nothing righteous at all.
But what I'm saying is somebody that's not engaging in any of the wickedness, but just because they feel a certain way or just because they identify a certain way, but they live their life in love and they treat their neighbor as thyself, they're keeping the true eternal law of the Father, bro. And your labels upon them does not matter.
I didn't label them. That's what God says, bro. I didn't say it. These thoughts come from.
When I say your, I mean people's. When people's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying, bro, we got to get out of this freaking controlled mindset that we were born in. This false freaking reality. The spirit is way outside of that, bro. I'm outside of that. I'm outside of any box that somebody try to put me in.
It's like this. If I had a homosexual child, right, and they turned out to be homosexual, they could not be my child until they repented and came back to being what they were created to be.
Now, is that showing love to your child, bro?
Yes. No, because Christ did the same thing.
Mindset.
Christ did this. God did the same thing, bro.
Mindset.
Like people who left His fold did other things, but they could not come back until they repented and came back into the fold of what they really were created to be.
But if he was showing love, if he was walking in love and treating his neighbor as himself, but yet he feels
this is not God. This is not His world. This is the prince of this world is Satan. So Christ walking down here was showing love with healing and helping the oppressed, but He wasn't going to homosexuals like, oh, y'all living good. Or just stay over there.
Homosexuals around the Messiah. See, that's what I'm talking about scriptures.
Say that again.
Been included.
Say that again.
That's what you just said. How do you know that the Messiah never came in contact with any homosexuals? And what
I didn't say if he did, he was making them repent. He was showing them the better way. I didn't say that he didn't come in contact with sinners. He came in contact with many of sinners.
A sinner just because of how they identify themselves, bro. When did the Messiah ever say that? The Messiah.
What are you talking about? He came to heal sinners.
But when did the Messiah say out his mouth that who you identify as is a sin. When did he say that? I know Paul said it.
His father said that. His
Paul
father
said
said, "Be not deceived, neither fornicators, adulterers, murderers,
exactly.
homosexuals, none of them will enter the kingdom of God."
But homosexuality is what?
Going against nature.
Bro, homosexuality is engaging in sodomy.
Going against nature. Sodom,
Engaging
going against
in
nature.
sodomy is the sexual immorality. So when you engage in sexual immorality, that
Bro,
you're breaking an eternal law. You
you
engage
know Sodom and Gomorrah was us,
with yourself
our forefathers.
when you.
Sodom and Gomorrah was our forefathers.
But then Sodom and Gomorrah was not just about so-called gay people. It was
I'm just
about the
saying,
wicked.
Sodom and Gomorrah was our forefathers. That was a city of abomination.
But it wasn't just about homosexuality.
It was
It was
about all kind of abominations, bro. Murder,
exactly. It wasn't
pedophilia,
just
all that.
about homosexuality. It was about wickedness and cold-heartedness and
Okay, well,
evilness and how
I feel you.
people were being treated.
I feel you, but why did they want to have sex with the angels if it wasn't about
Holy wicked,
sexuality?
bro, because they were wholly wicked and there was no light
I,
in them.
but I'm saying they wanted to have sex with two men that they never even seen before, and it showed up in the city.
Yeah, because they were wholly.
It was about because the whole city was about homosexuality, bro, and a lot
But
other wicked
just about
things. This whole
homosexuality was more so about rape, bro. It was more so about forcing themselves upon people, forcing themselves upon other men that did not want,
right
raping the people
facts,
that came to their town, raping the
facts,
children. That
facts.
was the abomination, bro. You
Yeah, and men having sex with men,
know,
women having sex with women, all of it. It's all you can't separate it. It's all of it's in there. Every bit of it is a whole
but
cesspool.
people try to separate it by saying by pointing out homosexuality and condemning it like that.
It's all. I'm man, that's condemned all day long in my book. But that's all a part of the cesspool. It's all a part of it. You got to be able to identify it. It look like it's not. It might. Some people might not look like it's, but it is. It's wicked. That's how the word can get tampered and twisted and changed because people like Paul come in and sound good, look good, and oh God gave me this, whatever. The whole word is Christianity and Paul's words in his letters. You know what I'm saying? Like Christ ain't you ain't hearing nothing Christ said, but you hearing what Paul say. Paul say what Christ spoke, but they giving Paul the credit for it. It's a lot of deception, bro, and it all comes from us accepting shit that we shouldn't be accepting and thinking it is okay. It's good.
But
Oh, God said it's good. Don't judge. Don't just no.
you're
It's a specific way He said about it.
you're still like wanting to hate people that
I
are
ain't hate nobody. I don't hate nobody. I'm speaking the truth. And it sound like hate because that's the same thing Christ did. When He spoke the truth, they said it was hate.
but if
I'm not speaking no
somebody
hate,
is
bro.
keeping the eternal law of the Father, they are not walking in wickedness, bro. That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
homosexuals do not walk in any law of
But
God at
all
all.
homosexuals are engaging in the sexual activity, and
It don't have to be in this.
not
I hear you.
all
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, bro. You believe that you cannot engage in it, but be a homosexual and serve God. I hear you.
bro. All
That's
I'm
that,
saying,
that's your belief.
the only law that's important is the law of love. Okay, love thy neighbor as thy love the Most High, and then love thy neighbor as thyself. Treat one another the way that you want to be treated. That is,
Right.
if you live your life by that, then yes, you will be.
That's how we living. That's how we trying to live. But identify LGBT as not nothing as something good. No, bro. That ain't that. No,
I
you can't do that.
say that the LGBT community was something good, bro, because them as a
They
whole,
don't deserve love.
there's
They don't deserve it because they're not giving it.
they don't.
You got to conform to them to get the love from them.
Wow, bro.
Facts.
Mm.
That's a fact, bro. You gotta conform to them to get the love from them. Go against them and say, "Hey, that's wrong." They gonna call you. They gonna they gonna make your ass lose. Look at the rich people. They can't say nothing against a
I would
homosexual,
tell them that's wrong is the sexual immorality.
regardless of whatever you say to them. They
It's
turn it into an issue. They turn it into an issue. They don't deal with themselves as being in error. They say they're good. Just love us the way we are. That's just like me seeing a dog with a cat face and frog legs. I'm supposed to love that as true creation?
There's a lot of judgment that's unrighteous, bro. There's a lot of misjudgment that's going on, bro. That's why he told us not to
Facts.
judge.
Facts.
He said, don't
Facts.
judge. But people are judging. We don't know the true hearts of people. And you may misjudge somebody that has a pure heart, bro. So it's a very thin line to walk to judge
Look,
somebody when you don't
look,
really know the
my,
life of
my,
a person.
look, my brother has full blown diabetes, right? He's in total denial. He's a preacher too. He's been preaching for 30 years on the pulpit, all that. He's in total denial of why he going through his diabetic, his damn near like down, about to like be out of here. So I asked him, like this is years of going through shit. So I asked him maybe last week, he had an issue where he had came down to Youngstown and he was at my mom's and he was prior to that he had got admitted to the hospital because his body filled up with fluid, and then he got out the hospital, whatever, went home. A couple weeks later, he ended up down here and he's delirious. He can't really stand up. He don't got no energy, this and that, all that, whatever. So I go over to him. They call me. I go over there and I ask him. I said, because I don't always speak the truth. Because since I've been revealed the truth, that my dad died from diabetes and everything else. So this is where my journey started out about what we eat and stuff like that. So I go to him and he know the deal. You know what I'm saying? They call me false prophet, all this or whatever anyway. But so I go to him and say, hey, bro, it's like, why is this happening to you? He knows why this happening to you, but he says this. I don't know, bro. He in a weak voice. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's happening to me. So that pissed me off. And I said, bro, for weeks, we've been talking about what we put in our body. We had examples of my dad, uncles, everybody dying diabetes from what's going on with them. I said, it made me search out what was going on so I know. I said, you got out the hospital. Our mom wanted to go to a dinner for her birthday. She chose the Crab Shack. So you go with us. We all go to the Crab Shack. I don't eat none of this shit. I just go, I get a little greens or whatever. But we go. He sits in front of me and eats a whole fucking crab leg, shrimp, all that sodium shit. I'm watching him shaking as he eating the shit. His eyes turning yellow, all kind of shit. Nobody paying no attention but me. All right, now, fast forward. He come down to my mom's. He out of it, this and that or whatever. I ask him the question. He said he don't know. So I tell him, bro, it's the shit that you putting in your body. His skin done turned dark black. His liver is going bad. His kidneys is going bad. All this stuff is happening to him. I said, bro, you dying. I tell him you dying. My mother and my niece that was sitting there heard me say that to him. They said I was judging him and I shouldn't have told him he was dying because God gonna heal him. Now tell me, what was I supposed to do with that? I'm judging him by telling him the truth?
Bro, no. You told the truth about that. And that's not judgment. That's literally telling the truth that you look, man, you are what you eat. And if you continue to eat this death, you gonna die. That's 100% the truth. And that's not a judgment. But when
they took it and twisted it on me and called me a devil.
Because the example that you gave, I agree with you. But when you proclaim somebody that you perceive to be a homosexual and you say, hey, what you doing is wicked, when you don't know what they're doing other than the appearance that you have of them, you proclaim that they're wicked and that they're going to hell and that they need to change. You don't really truly know what type of life they're living. You're only going based upon the outer package.
I promise you, I've never said or said any homosexual is going to hell. I never said any of that. I don't condemn homosexuals to hell or none of that. I tell them they living wrong and that shit ain't right with Christ. That's all I say. I don't tell them where they're going because I don't know where I'm going. I don't do that. A lot of people like to throw that at people when they say, oh, you doing this wrong. They'll say, well, this and that. I know better than that because I don't know where I'm going to go.
I desire to go to the kingdom, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like who all know? Who really know? Nobody really knows. So I don't condemn nobody. I just speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? And so people take the truth as being condemning, like, but it's not condemning if you understand truth. That's just my. A lot of people like to tell me, you know, like when I say, "Oh, you," but they, I mean, I look at them and they ain't doing shit to help themselves. But they'll tell me, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're still living in the fucking crazy ass shit that they doing." And they prospering in it. So they don't look at me as they look at me like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm over here losing weight. I'm over here by myself. Me and my wife, we don't distance a lot of shit from us and shit like, so we look crazy over here. You know what I'm saying? But it's all to the betterment. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out here that don't see it the way we see it, and they or their energies and their thoughts are corrupt our mindsets, you know what I'm saying, with anger and all kinds of things. So I push all that shit away because I know it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Anything that bring contention to your life when you have an issue or a thought about it, to be like, look, I want some clarification on that, and it bring contention. That's something that you don't even need. You don't need none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say this to a homosexual or something like that, and it's bringing contention, I don't need none of that. I'm not gonna say nothing to them about the shit. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a family member or a child or something of mine, I'm gonna say something to them and be forceful with it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way I've ever known to be as a dad. Like, you know, the fear of me give the fear they like the fear of God. I use that as an example for my children had a fear of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one they're gonna listen to until they listen to the voice. You know what I'm saying?
I do understand what you're saying, bro.
So that's just how, you know, that's just how I be operating. But I don't condemn nobody to hell because, like I say, I don't want nobody to be in hell. I hear it's a terrible. You know, I can explain it. I don't know, man. Don't nobody want to go there. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. You know what I mean? Like no, not even for a visit. You don't want to go there. You know what I mean? That ain't no nice place to be. And there ain't no promise of redemption. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the eternal fire. You know, that's over. It's over for eternal fire. Like, you know what I mean? People got. I believe a lot of people got hell fucked up. They thinking like there's a place they're gonna return from. Nah. Hell is over. That's eternal fire. You short circuited. It's a wrap. You ain't your essence is gone. You ain't coming back no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. I ain't seen nobody come back from the grave. As long as I've been living. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
But like I say, bro, peace and blessings to you. You know what I'm saying? Like don't ever think that I'm condemning you in any kind of way. These are just questions, and we agree to disagree on it. But it don't determine our salvation. You know, I can't determine yours, and you can't determine mine. Like that's Christ's job. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But like that don't think that I was ever condemning you. I was confused about why did you put it out there like that, and that's all that was. Like you do talk a lot, you do give a lot of videos, but I just never seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like here, look, I'm this. You know what I'm saying?
It's on there.
But like, that's not what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, like, I feel you protecting yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I did feel in my heart, like, that's why he didn't put it out there like that. Cause he didn't want the people to like the start. So it's another way that you came with it. You came as another strategic way of putting it out there.
You no, bro. I did not have an ulterior motive. Okay, all I'm saying is that look,
that was just your truth,
and I put the truth out there. So I didn't have no ulterior motive, bro.
Mm-hmm. Sorry if it sounds like that, bro. I don't mean it to come out like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't want to be lied upon, man. I don't want no.
I won't talk about it, man. It's over. You explained to me your position. I have no nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? This is your life. I don't have nothing with it. Like, we are here to help each other, strengthen each other, sharpen each other. That's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. If anything I can assist you with, I will. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I just had questions. That's all.
I hope I answered them for you, bro.
You did. I understand exactly where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Like, that's the thing with a lot of us. We gotta start talking so we can reveal to each other who we really are. Like, because a lot of this Facebook shit is just fucking smoke screens. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Dimitri say, it's not a real family. Like, it really ain't, because we only talking to each other over these damn phones. Like, we ain't meeting each other, breaking bread with each other, sitting at the table with each other. We ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
at the same time, you still, I mean, like, if you listen to my videos, you see my posts, you know what type of person I am. Even though you haven't seen me physically, you know the spirit within me. And so you're lying to yourself to like deny that, I have you. If you can't see the spirit of the Father dwelling with me, bro, then I don't know what to tell you.
I didn't say it. I didn't say that. It just, like you say, we have preconceived thoughts about that lifestyle. And I've always, since I was young, always had those thoughts.
I'm not.
As far as them associating themselves with things of light. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and being in opposition to what they really are, they will ignore that, but they'll still walk in the light. You know, I see it's a lot of trans. I ain't gonna say trans, but there's a lot of gay women on TikTok that promote God and be talking truthful and be talking to, like, be saying all about the energies, the chakras, the everything. Like, I'll be listening to a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But when I ask, like, I'll ask the question, like, are you a boy or a girl? They straight ignore it.
Why does it matter?
But they'll talk about all the truth about everything else, but they ignore the truth about themselves because they don't want to be put on the spot. But they're putting everybody else on the spot about not being truthful about doing this that way, this, that. It's a bunch of hypocrisy. Like, we got to be open books no matter what.
That does not matter. Gender doesn't matter when it's...
I hear you, bro. Like, I hear you. That's, you know what I mean? Like, you talking to a dad, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. We grew up different. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, I'm not down in your way. Like, my way, this is how I was raised.
Actually, we have not grown up the same, bro, because I went through all of this shit my entire life. Even
I said we ain't grow up the same. I said that.
But what I'm saying, though, is that even my family, bro, like, I went through this my entire life, being condemned and people putting me down and, treating me bad because of just something natural. Okay?
That's them. They the one that didn't have the light in them. They was operating in wickedness doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's all evil. They're not understanding something that they don't understand. Like, the only way for you to come out of some darkness, if you were in darkness, is for people to show light. So I understand all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why you had your revelation of what you had, because you were seeking light. But you still like, this is just me. You still, like, in the middle because you want all the other things, but you don't want to identify with the, like you say, the social of a woman. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to deal with that.
Seeing that, bro, like, I don't have these labels on me because I don't live my life based upon the precepts of this world and the mind conditioning of people of this world, bro. I don't live my life a certain type of way to please other people.
Nah, I get you. I hear you. You have every right to do it as you wish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't condemning nothing.
Eternal law of the Father. So I do treat my neighbor the way that I want to be treated. I do show love regardless of how I'm treated. I may.
You believe he was talking about that, about the homosexual and the murderer and the pedophile and all that, to show them love?
We're still supposed to show them love and give them the truth.
Pedophiles and murderers, and we're supposed to show them love.
Answer it, please. All right, because you asked the question. We are still supposed to show love, bro. And but many people don't understand is that there are spirits in the earth, bro, that engraft
Ah,
themselves onto people, and these people
facts.
are
That's facts.
bound to these spirits. Okay,
That's
so yes,
facts.
we're
Facts.
supposed to love the person and tell them the truth. But what truth? The truth of the Most High, not the precepts of men to try to tell them that they got to walk a certain way, they got to do all of these things of men. No, all you need to do is keep the eternal law of the Most High. Keep yourself pure.
Right.
Walk in his laws. Walk in his
Right.
ways. And
Right.
all else is man's ideology, bro, and is irrelevant.
I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. You know, it is what it is. But peace and love to you, bro. I'm about to go get me something to eat. Nice talking to you.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming.
All right.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.